I think James is right when he says everybody should work at a fast food or retail job. Yeah, sure, it teaches you important life skills like teamwork, organization, and patience, but it also teaches you that people are stupid, crazy, and annoying. When I was 17, I worked at a Toys R Us. And if they don't like the video, well, they can't say anything about it because Jeffrey's dead now. So, rest in peace, Joffrey. You will be missed. The job was seasonal, so it meant that I wasn't going to be there for long. But in those 4 to 5 months of working there, I encountered both the best and the worst of human beings. But I'm going to focus on the worst because they make for better content. On my first week on the job, an old lady stopped me and asked where little tea sets were. Having just started, I had no idea where anything was. So, I mustered up my nicest employee voice and... I'm sorry, I just started working here. I don't really know where anything is. Now, I thought that was sweet, it was kind, it was nice, it was straight to the point, right. But she stares at me, locks eyes and everything, for about 15 seconds, without doing anything. And she says, well, can you get me someone who's capable of that? Oh, sure. Now I'm going to keep shopping, and when you find someone, come and get me. Okay. Like, what? Frick you, lady! I got, other things to do than try to find someone who's also probably doing other stuff, and they come try to find you. Oh, man, it felt so condescending. Like, she could have said, oh, that's alright. I'll go and ask someone else. Oh, man, just thinking about it. Just, whatever, next lady. A woman came in asking me about a toy, but in the most vague way possible. I'm looking for a big-ish toy robot. It was in the front window of the store a few months ago. Now at that point, I hadn't been there a few months ago, so I asked her to elaborate. Was it a preschool toy or like a big kid toy? I don't know. How big was it? I don't remember. Do you remember if it was a transformer, maybe from a certain TV show? No, it was just one of those really big robots. At this point, I've asked her a million questions and still have gotten nowhere. After a few more back and forths, she says, you know what? Never mind. Thank you very much. Now, that whole interaction wasn't too bad. I've had far worse interactions with other people than this. But the thing that makes this one stand out is that after she turns around and starts to leave, she says in Spanish, ugh, esta niña huevona no quiere trabajar. Which literally means, what a lazy girl, they never want to work. Oh yeah? Come over here and say that to my face in English so everyone can understand you. I didn't say that to her face, but I understood you. Now, at first glance, you wouldn't be able to tell that I'm Hispanic. Not even a little bit. So you can't just go around talking about people behind their backs, especially when they're right in front of you. At least get out of sight before talking about someone in a different language, because you never know who can understand and who can't. And that's one of the great perks of being bilingual. This other time, a guy comes in asking for one of those punchy dummy things, like the ones that you punch and then they come back. Anyway, he was walking by, he sees me, and goes, hey you, girl. What? I'm looking for an inflatable punchy thing, the ones that come up when you hit it. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we have those in store. Oh yeah? Then how come 2 people send me over here? 2 people! He turns around, sticks 2 fingers up in the air, and goes, 2! And walks away. Like, who does that? Maybe they were out of stock. Maybe it's an only sold online toy. Maybe Satan hid them all because you're being a your butthole. I hope you get a popcorn shell stuck in your teeth and are never able to get it out. Or maybe you have to sit on your knees for an uncomfortably long time. Now, there were plenty of other terrible people, like a guy who yelled at me to rearrange the entire game wall because he couldn't find the game he was looking for. Or a lady who was upset and asked to speak to the manager because we were all out of the other baby. Yikes. But this lady, she was the cherry on top of all the others. This lady comes up to me and says in these exact words so stupid that I have not been able to forget. Do you have a machine with you that tells you where things are, how many you have, and whether or not it's in stock? I'm sorry, what? My first thought was, no, I'm not a freaking computer. So I said, in my nicest tone possible, no. But if you're looking for something specific, before I could even finish my sentence, She says, "Pfft," turns around, hits me with her purse, and smacks my face with her hair. Now, I don't like confrontation, so I wasn't going to stop her or tell my manager or anything. All I was worried about was that I didn't have to deal with her anymore. So, I go on my way. About 10 minutes later, I'm walking down the aisle, minding my own business, and at the very end, I see a family standing around the bike area. How do we get these bikes down? I don't know. Why don't we just ask somebody? At that moment, as I'm walking down the aisle, we lock eyes and I gave him the universal nod of, "Yeah, I gotcha." And he goes, "Oh look, she's coming." And lo and behold, the lady from earlier, with her back to me, slowly turns around. It's like as if I'm watching it happen in slow motion. She turns, takes one look at me, and says, "Oh, her? She don't know shit." And at that very moment, I turned at the next aisle and never went back.